So we've just witnessed Alex Eala winning the gold medal in the singles for the Philippines over at the Southeast Asia Games. It's the biggest medal that she's won in one of these team events. She has made a semi-final at this event a couple of years ago, and also at the Asia Games she did.
Filipina tennis sensation Alex Eala won the Philippines' first gold medal for women's singles in the SEA Games after 26 years on Thursday, December 18. Eala dominated Thailand's Mananchaya Sawangkeu 6-1, 6-2 in the final held at the National Tennis Development Center in Nonthaburi, Thailand. This is also Eala's first SEA Games gold, currently ranked 53 in the Women's Tennis Association. Meanwhile, Sawangkeu is ranked number 240. The last gold medal brought by a Filipina tennis player in the SEA Games was Maricris Fernandez in 1999.
Tennis is usually a sport of polite applause and hushed respect, but what recently happened in Thailand was anything but civilized. This wasn't about trophies or rankings. This was a full-blown meltdown that nearly turned a locker room into a boxing ring. Accusations were flying, tempers exploded, and one reckless comment instantly crossed a line that athletes rarely survive. It raises a serious question. Should players be banned for attacking an opponent's nationality? Or is this just another ugly side of competitive sports?
Over on Twitter and looking at the Philippine Sports Commission, they've put out a post saying the Golden Smash. Alex Eala opens the Philippines' Golden Campaign in today's 33rd Southeast Asia Games in Thailand after dominating local bet Sawangkeu 6-1, 6-2 in the women's tennis singles final match. And if we go have a look at the medal tally for the tennis in particular with this one, the Indonesians have won 2 gold medals so far in this event, with the Philippines winning that gold medal through Eala. Thailand have won 3 silver medals, including a medal today.
Normally, tennis brings to mind crisp white outfits and quiet crowds sipping overpriced water. That image vanished the moment the Philippines faced Thailand on Thai soil. This match felt less like tennis and more like a gladiator fight, with rackets as weapons and a crowd fueled by exhaustion, nationalism, and raw emotion. The air was thick with noise, pressure, and desperation. On one side stood Thasaporn Naklo, the home favorite, backed by drums, flags, and a stadium that fully expected her victory. On the other side was Alex Eala, just 20 years old, calm, composed, and already training at the Rafa Nadal Academy, while most people her age are still figuring out life. From the very first point, the mismatch was obvious. Eala wasn't just better. She looked like she was playing a completely different sport. While Naklo was scrambling and gasping for air, Eala painted the lines with her left-handed forehand like an artist finishing a masterpiece. The first set ended in a brutal 6-1 demolition. It happened so fast that some fans probably hadn't even found their seats before it was over. The stadium fell silent, the kind of silence that only comes when expectations collapse all at once. But the second set took a strange turn. When skill failed her, Naklo shifted to chaos. Shoe-tying delays dragged on endlessly. Towel breaks became full-blown intermissions. Every time Eala prepared to serve, something interrupted the flow. It was gamesmanship, pushed to desperation levels. The crowd joined in, whistling during tosses and celebrating missed serves like championship points. It was psychological warfare disguised as fan support. Most players would have cracked under that pressure. Eala didn't. She stayed locked in, breathing steadily, hitting winners while Naklo's composure steadily unraveled. Naklo managed to claw her way back to 4-4 in the second set, riding the noise and chaos like momentum. She celebrated every point as if she'd won Wimbledon. But at that moment, Eala shut the door. She broke serve with a cross-court forehand so clean it looked illegal, then calmly served out the match. Final score, 6-1, 6-4. Cold. Clinical. Over. Eala packed her bag, offered a handshake colder than ice, and walked away. That should have been the end, but the real disaster was just beginning behind the scenes. The hallway went silent, the kind of silence you get when someone crosses a line so badly that no one knows how to react. Officials froze. Other players stared. It was a total breakdown of sportsmanship. Alex Eala sat nearby, calmly retaping her racket, hearing every xenophobic word coming from Naklo. Everyone expected chaos, shouting, hair-pulling drama. But Eala doesn't do drama. She does results. She stood up, walked over, looked Naklo straight in the eye and said calmly, "The scoreboard doesn't care where you're from. It only cares who won." That was it. No yelling. No insults.
Just a knockout line.
There's no arguing with 6-1, 6-4, especially when you're taking silver and the player you disrespected is taking gold. Eala turned away, slung her bag over her shoulder, and walked off like a boss. She had a final to prepare for and wasn't letting a tantrum slow her down. This wasn't just about one match. It was a pattern. Thailand has dominated these regional rivalries for years. They're used to winning, used to control. So when a young prodigy from the Philippines starts cleaning house, it hits deep. Pride, rankings, and ego all take a hit. The fan reaction was explosive. Filipino fans flooded social media, demanding apologies and consequences. Clips replayed nonstop. Thai fans scrambled for damage control, but defending nationality-based comments is impossible. This rivalry is now personal. Every future matchup will be electric. Naklo didn't just lose a match. She created a villain label she may never escape. Eala proved she's the real deal. Winning when the crowd loves you is easy. Winning when the whole stadium wants you to fail is what champions do. As Eala moves toward bigger goals, WTA titles, and global recognition, this match will be remembered as her turning point. She handled the noise, the pressure, and the hate without losing control. Naklo walks away with silver and a damaged reputation. The scoreboard doesn't care about excuses, drums, or nationality. It only records who won, and that night it was Eala. The incident also raises serious questions about discipline and security, because sports should be the one place where background doesn't matter. In the end, Eala got the last word without trash talk. She played tennis, and played it well enough to make everything else irrelevant. This marks a new era for Philippine tennis. No longer underdogs. No longer footnotes. With Eala leading the charge, they're dominating. As for Naklo, no amount of screaming will change the score. The Golden Girl lost her shine, and the Ice Queen took her throne. The scoreboard doesn't lie, and this time, it delivered a reality check.